Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our weekly recap of the CWO. Well, I wouldn't say weekly, but this is a more of a state of the CWO address. My name is Melin, and here I am with you today. Going to give you a little bit of an update as to what's really going on here in the CWO. Now, as a disclaimer, I want everyone to know I'm using WWE Universe mode. We are well into June in the game. Our first pay-per-view, it technically takes place the last weekend of May. But again, this is because of the advent of video games. I don't need to do weeklies unless I really want to. So, let's get right into everything here. Just to kind of give everyone a heads up as to what's really going on. We have several rivalries taking place here, going into our version of Money in the Bank. Now, the first thing that we need to jump into is who is the owner of the CWO, because a lot of rumours are running rampant right now as to who it could be. Is it former owner Brent the Ace Allies, who is also the founder? Last we heard, he only has a 49% stake in the company. Is the owner Adam Smoke, who is rumoured, and last time we checked, had a 51% stake in the company. However, rumours are abound that there is a time period actually sold his shares of the CWO, and we have no idea who the owner of the CWO at this point is. So right now we still assume that it is Adam Smoke, but no one has stepped forth claiming ownership of the CWO yet. CWO Amazon's champion, who right now is held by the Archangel Sophie, who, just like with our world champion, and we'll get to him in a minute, the Archangel Sophie won it in a tournament and has been deemed the CWO Amazon champion since winning this title. Okay, next up this is Universe mode, and right now we are a few weeks ahead in terms of the recording, so I'm not going to be displaying any of the other belts, but I will tell you we have the CWO World Television Championship, the lowest ranking belt of the company, which currently is held by Blake Hale. And again, that is the lowest belt there is. Then we have the CWO Extreme Championship, which has been around for a couple of years, more than a decade. We just crowned a brand new CWO Extreme Champion this past weekend, which is Eric Anderson. The CWO Extreme Championship. In the past, it used to be held on Monday nights on Monday Night Extreme, but since new ownership, Monday Night Extreme has been renamed as Monday Night Mayhem, and the pay-per-view that was held in May has also changed names, as well as a lot of other pay-per-views, as you may be able to tell on the website. The CWO Extreme Championship is the second level belt. Now, it can be contended by anybody. Well, the CWO Extreme Championship can be held by anybody, defended in any quote-unquote extreme match. So, basically, no DQ, no rules matches. Backstage, parking lot brawls, you name it, it can be held. It is not 24/7. There have to be contract signings for it. It can only be defended in those types of matches. However, the champion must appear on Friday. The CWO Fever Championship, which it is only defended on Fever and on pay-per-views. The champion can appear on either show, on Mayhem or Fever, which right now we do not have a general manager for either show. So right now the entire roster is subject to being on both shows. There will be a tournament, we are told, the week before Money in the Bank. It will be the qualifying matches to crown a new CWO Fever Championship, which will be held over a 1-month period. The next pay-per-view after Money in the Bank will feature the semi-finals and the finals to crown the new CWO Fever Champion. And again, the Fever Championship is only to be defended on Friday Night Fever and possibly on pay-per-views. Next up, we have the CWO Tag Team Championship, which is currently held by a two-time, I think, if I look at my history, I don't know if it was two or three-time, but two-time World Tag Team Champions, the Super Duo. These guys have also a long-running history because they appeared in the CWO shortly after Logan appeared, and Logan appeared in the 90s, late 90s. I think it was around 1999-2000 when he appeared, and he was part of the Hard Knocks, or the under team. He didn't win his first championship until 2002. They appeared with Logan and won their first tag titles around that same time, so they are a tag team alumni. However, they are not the ones who have held the belts the longest. And that goes to the Falcone brothers, who we have not heard or seen anything of them, and the championship committee and the board of directors have told me that they have reached out to the Falcone brothers to welcome them in. Now, in the tag team division, we also have the Darksiders. Now, these guys are rather brand new. We have not heard much from them either. We've never seen them in CWO before, but we are told that these guys are also legends on the indie scene, and they were signed to the CWO, so maybe they're going to bring some stuff up. We have Dr. Bill Sullivan and Jeff the Killer. These two, they've been on a really bad losing streak, and tensions are really starting to mount from what we're being told. And we also have Ace Stevens and Reese Gemini. They were newly formed, first new tag team in the CWO in years. So the tag team division is really looking to heat up. Last up, we have the CWO World Championship. Now, there's a lot of history behind the CWO, including Gold Cards, who is one of the, from the 90s. There's Gold Cards, who is the winner of the championship. The founder, Brent the Ace Allies, has won the championship. We've seen guys like YGB, Kurosoto, Logan has won this belt 6 times. One unrecorded time in the CWO, which was on Fed Wars, and we have no recollection of anything that happened because they are holding all the rights to that. But we do know that he did win that match. We also have Carl Casanova, is a former 2-time CWO World Champion. Night Train, a CWO alumni, has won the belt 6 times. Mind Freak has won the belt 3 times. You are the elite of the elite if you have won this belt. The last known champion that we are aware of was when we were under contract with Fed Wars, and again, we lost a lot of those records. But we do know that Logan was the last CWO champion on Fed Wars before they closed. This is the most prestigious belt, like the top of the top, the cream of the crop. If you are in the CWO World Championship rankings, if you are in the top 5 for the belts, then you deserve to be there. Surprisingly enough, Logan's former stablemates, Dwight Paul and John Gold, are both up there. Hardcore, Ace Stevens and Blake Hale are all in there as to date. But this could change in the future. So folks, this is just kind of a rundown. Again, we do not know who the owner of the CWO is. We do not know what is going to be happening with Monday Night Mayhem or Friday Night Fever. We are hoping to be, because the roster we have on tap, at least 48 to 49 people in the roster right now, and we are hoping to find out soon. And hold on folks, I'm getting a message right now from the board of directors. Okay. Alright, folks. Monday Night Mayhem after Money in the Bank. We're being told that the head of talent relations is going to be announced. So hopefully we'll be able to find out what is going on with that. As well as the head of the Amazon's department. Wait, hold on. Yes, yes, the Amazons department, the chairman of the Amazons department will also be announced as of the Monday Night Mayhem after Money in the Bank. So, the first Mayhem after Money in the Bank. So, folks, thank you very much for staying tuned, and stay tuned because Monday Night Mayhem coming up tomorrow night.